Today's a very cool day. We are at Westwood Middle School and we are opening their brand new makerspace. This is an extension of the high school makerspace and the techie clubs that we have at the elementary schools. The makerspace at the middle school isn't that much different from the elementary schools and the high school. The high school has a few more different tools in it, but the middle school has some cool stuff that we get to work on that is an extension of the high school and the elementary school. So we have video game creation, 3D design, 3D printing, electronics, same kind of tools, just at a different learning level. We have a couple cool different programs. We have online tutorials, online programs. We have a cool system called Bloxels. Bloxels is a block-based programming game where you can manipulate on a game board characters, levels, pieces, and parts of a game, design something up to about 170 levels long, and do the entire design process from start to finish. So it's incorporates tablets and things like that, which are pretty cool. The middle school has a robotics program that they're starting. It's going to be, next year they're going to have a team. It builds into the robotics program that we have at the high school, so it's the same kind of design theory and design process. In addition, they've got electronics and circuitry design. It's kind of cool stuff with the spheros and all the programming that go along with the spheros as well. The way that the competitions work is there's different games for different levels. So you learn the design thinking, so you have to understand how the game works, and in order to understand how the game works, you have to understand how the robots get put together. So there's different objectives. So you have to move some sort of manipulative around, scores points, and you're supposed to beat another team. So it's not like BattleBots where you're destroying a robot, you're trying to outthink the other team in addition to outbuild them. So that program will lead right into the high school, to the high school robotics team, where they have a game that is on a bigger scale with bigger robots and bigger machines. Same idea though, so it's pretty much an entry level into it. The plan right now is to put the robotics team together, see how successful that we can make the robotics team, go participate in some events, go play against other teams, see if we can qualify for state and maybe national competitions, and see how well we can exercise the brains. It's actually a design process. So what happens is they'll have a design notebook, and inside the notebook they'll sketch up some pictures, put some notes down, and then they'll go through a few pages of this is what we think we're gonna do, this is the plan, we'll write down some measurements, sketch up some pieces and parts, and have little pictures. Then they'll actually go ahead and mock up a robot, try to get it to work, and then they'll troubleshoot. Something won't work on it, and then they'll go back to the drawing board. They'll draw up a new solution to it. After they draw the solution, we'll put it back into the arena and see how it works. Some robots shoot them, some robots bounce, some robots block, some shove them through a fence. So they find out what works through trial and error process.
I'm really enjoying using the electronic circuits to build stuff. It's not really that new. I used to play games that involve circuits, and it used to interest me.
Right here I've built is a little machine that tells me how many volts it takes to power this little buzzer. And this is the slider. So if I slide the slider over here until it gets to 1.9, you can barely hear it, but if you turn it higher, it buzzes. When I have the chance to tinker around with stuff like this, I usually would. I think I'll definitely enjoy the makerspace. I liked playing with the robot over there.